Welcome to the Navigation and Visualization PointKit tutorial. First, I'll begin by loading the mushroom example and selecting the default import options. We'll go through the import options in a separate video. I'll turn off my ground plane for now. By default, the camera style is FlexScan 3D style, which allows you to use the left mouse to rotate the camera, the middle mouse to pan, and the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. You can hold down Control to speed up and Alt to slow down the zoom. When in FlexScan 3D style, you'll use the spacebar to select points. We'll get into point selection later. When you're in SOLIDWORKS camera style, you use the left mouse to select points, the middle mouse to rotate, and you hold down Control and the middle mouse to pan. Zoom is the same, with Control and Alt speeding up and slowing down. PointKit offers a few different visualization methods to showcase your mesh data. The default is Standard. Standard allows you to choose one color for the entire mesh, where faces that are facing outside of the mesh are that selected color, and faces that are inwards facing are the opposite color. You can also choose color mode, which will apply the same Fong shader to your vertex colors. If you want to see only your vertex colors without any shading, you can select flat shader. When in standard or color, the Fong shading is customizable. You can adjust it according to your needs. We also offer normal shader, where this will shade each face depending on the direction that the normal is facing in. And for point cloud visualization, we also offer a height map and a radial map. A height map will color faces or points that are above the y-axis as more red depending on how far above the y-axis they are. This is per mesh, and so those bounds are set by the bounds of your data. Similarly, if they're below the y-axis, then they'll be closer to blue. Radial map is similar. These visualization tools allow you to visualize point clouds that don't have any color or normal information. Next, we'll go over the mesh list. I'll load up the fast example for this and go back to the standard shader. Here I have 17 meshes loaded. I can use the A key to select all of them and the Escape key to remove anything from my selection. I can also click and then hold down Shift to select multiple, or hold down Click and hold down Control in order to select specific meshes and add to my selection. When I have multiple meshes selected, I can choose to hide or show them and lock or unlock them. There are keyboard shortcuts for this available in Help and Hotkeys, like the Select All entities that I was showing earlier. Next, we'll show how to select different regions of your mesh. I'll load up the Geometry Tools example for this. By default, we have our Lasso tool, and we have Select Through disabled. Our Lasso tool is pretty straightforward. We can select different regions of our data. When Select Through is disabled, all vertices that correspond to our lasso and screen space get selected. If I disable Select Through, then only the faces that are actually visible from the camera are selected, and the faces on the other side are ignored. We have 5 different selection modes available. The first one is square. The second one is circle. The third one, as I was showing earlier, is our lasso tool. We also have paintbrush selection, where you can use the scroll wheel to increase or decrease the size of your paintbrush. And we also have smart region, which allows you to quickly select planar regions of your data. In order to add or remove to the existing selection, you can hold down Shift and Alt. Shift means that when I select new faces, those get added to the existing selection. Similarly, if I have Alt pressed, then it will remove from that selection. This also respects the select through option that you have enabled. For example, if I didn't want to only remove from this area, but I also wanted to remove that selection from the other side, then I could choose to hold down Alt and make that selection. You can reset the selection by either clicking the spacebar while your mouse is over a mesh. That's for FlexScan 3D style. Or if you're in SolidWorks style, clicking on a mesh will also clear the selection. Last but not least, let's go over the Gizmo tools available for manipulating where your meshes are in world space. We have Translate and Rotate available. For Translate, you can use the different arrows to move them up in a specific direction, where it doesn't matter where your mouse is, it will only move along, say, the X direction here. You can also choose to move along the XZ plane, or the different planes accordingly. You can also choose to rotate in either X, Y, Z, or screen space. And that concludes our tutorial on navigation and visualization in PointKit.